Welcome YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about V-Clan Collection 5 and 6 and its impact in the premium format. So just going through every single clan and essentially every single support that it got and its meta relevance in premium. If you guys need any coaching for BCS, bottom right hand corner is my Metafy link, metafy.gg/Derek-Dow. Feel free to hit me up on Metafy for a session. My slots are filling up towards BCS season, so book in quickly if you guys would like a session. So yeah, we're just going to talk about how like all the support that we got from V-Clan Collection, you know, the main stuff and even the reprints, how it shapes the meta, and how impactful it is to the premium scene essentially. So going with Neonectar, I think Neonectar goes in D. The deck, well, the support that it got is much more V oriented. It doesn't really give much to premium, unfortunately. So I think Neonectar goes at the bottom. Same with 7 Seas. 7 Seas really doesn't do anything in premium. Granblue is already good. So I think those two going down there. Amon can go in C. It got like a really good grade 1, but otherwise it's just whatever. Great Nature goes in B. You give maybe like multiple Excel generators, but you might as well play Hamscale, which does the same thing. But I think Big Belly is just better in premium, so maybe it goes in C, I think. Steam Maidens. I think Steam Maiden support is really good for premium because of the grade 2 and the grade 1. The grade 2 and grade 1 allows you to get a lot of advantage because the grade 2 essentially supplies the grade 1. And then the grade 2 itself, when it's boosted by the grade 1, you can check top 2, add 1 to hand. So I think it's really good. Glendios. I think Glendios, the impact that it has in premium is just non-existent. Probably because like the win condition of this, yeah, sure, you know, you lock 5 and you still get the win con and whatever. But I think, I don't know, it just really doesn't do much. You got like reprints of like Zirconium. But yeah, I think the other support that Glendios really got doesn't really affect that much. But yeah, unfortunately, it just kind of goes there. Ethics Buster, Asura Kaiser got pretty good. I guess with that is alright. Asura Kaiser, pretty high roll. So I guess it goes in C, but Ethics Buster, it's kind of average to be honest. So I think it just kind of sits there. Same with Tachi. I think Tachi is very Ancient Dragon support oriented. Yeah, I think it just kind of sits there. Maybe, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for Ancient Dragons in general. So I think just leaving it there is fine. Same with Nuba. Nuba doesn't do much either as well. I think Nuba is pretty good just as it is with like Mizukaze and Hanzo multi-attack. Spectral Dupe, this goes in S with Spectral Dupe and Holy Shine together with access to 4 Percivals is actually insane. Yeah, it's Gold Paladin got insane support. Let's just put it that way, alright? Like, wow. Holy Shine Dragon makes premium Liberators like probably one of the best decks in the meta. Spectral Dupe as well, giving, you know, access to an extra Vanguard attack is actually detrimental, especially to your opponents. Not detrimental to the deck, detrimental to your opponent. Another one you can put in D is Pale Moon. Yeah, don't ask why. Revengers doesn't really do much at all. If anything, it doesn't really help much at all. I guess maybe it helps like Premium Luard a bit because you have Ildonna. Yeah. But then you're compromising more 3 slots to ride up to V Luard and then go into Morfessa next turn. So I think, yeah, maybe just that just goes in B. I think it's alright to have. Nothing super broken or anything like that. Angel Feather goes in D as well. Doesn't really do anything. Same with Mega Colony. Or actually the grade 2 for Mega Colony is pretty good. The Battler that restands or like can be called back from drop is pretty good. But other than that, it's just kind of alright. Genovius, S tier. Genovius with just by having the Excel Icon is actually ridiculous, and you get access to Pursuit Assault, NFT Assault. S tier instantly. Combo with Odysseus, this deck becomes the best deck in the metagame. Everyone knows that. Cool. Bermuda, it helps Highlander just by a bit, I guess. But Highlander's already good, so it's like giving it a little bit more, like one extra tool. Sure. So I guess it goes there. Max. Alright, so I think Max and the support that Spike Brothers got goes in low A. Galligabalus is already good as is, and I think if you combo with Max, it actually makes the deck really good. I've tested this deck. Pretty solid support. I think it's a pretty good inclusion. DP, I think having access to Reverse Dayusha is just another way to extend, especially off a Unibird. Obviously, it's not as strong because you're playing Force 2 and you're rewriting this. You get like plus 10k, it's like what, 23 with Force 2. It's alright, you know, it means your opponent still has the guard. But yeah, you know, you just deteriorate your opponent's hand and then just one-shot them, right? The only problem I see with DP is that you don't really need to run this. Only because, you know, you're like a one-shot deck, so you want to damage choke them and then send them from like 1 to 6, right? With like Unibird. So I guess that goes there. Eradicators, S tier support, Vowing Saber reverse is insane. And surprisingly enough, Sweep Command is what makes it really good as well. Being able to disrupt a Vanguard attack is actually crazy. Because if you play with the old Sweep Command engine where it re-rides, you actually just nullify an attack. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Eradicator's has a lot going for it. Funnily enough, this kind of like depicts what the meta's like. It's like, you know, Ripples, Eradicators, Golds, yeah. And then there's like a few other things here and there, and then like some are like mashed down here because like the support for Clan Collection doesn't really help the deck much because the deck is already good. Murakumo, I think Murakumo, you get Shiryuki as a reprint. So that already makes it pretty good. All right, you get Shiryuki as a reprint. I'll leave it there. Yeah. Rebirth. Just another inclusion to a DX deck. Yeah, maybe. What else is what else did I get? Goku and Aleph. Superior Ride. Maybe actually. So hot take, because this video is about how it impacts the meta now. This might be in B, but it actually might be in S later on because of the Superior Ride. So I'll rate it as low A because of the future potential it has for Superior Riding. I do foresee a world where, you know, a left jumping to a left might be something that Kagero does in the future, but not right now. So I do think where it is at the moment, I think it's pretty good. Regalia, nice to have. Maybe you get like a grade 2, but Hammer is just better than grade 2. You don't run the grade 3 because you have Angelica and Yggdrasil, and you don't run Ordain Owl. I guess you get reprints of like, you know, good Genesis stuff like Norns, Yggdrasil itself. So maybe that's good. So like those who play, you know, Regalia can have access to, you know, the stuff that needs to be reprinted. So maybe it just goes in B, you know, still pretty good. All right, I'll put Bermuda in B as well, because, you know, helps Highlander, but these are like the ones that doesn't really help the deck at all. Maybe Leopold goes at like the top or something. All right, Battle Sisters I think is pretty good. The fact that you have access to Fromage, the old Battle Sister package, that means that you can make a Battle Sister premium deck, well, at least the main deck component, just from this. So I think Battle Sisters itself got really solid support. So yeah, I'll put it in A, maybe higher than that. So I think Battle Sisters got really good support, especially people who are looking to get into premium. This is the starting point. Obviously, you know, you have access to P-Clan Collection 2022, so you have your Dragon King Stride. You just need to find your Ichikishimas, your Momos, and then you can play it, right? So Battle Sisters itself, I think, is a really good entry point for new premium players if you guys like OTT. And I think splashing in reverse is like pretty nice. You know, you just draw 4 for no reason, and yeah, so that's pretty good. And then Jewel Knights, I think Jewel Knights itself, the deck doesn't really need anything else. Maybe you get, like, it's a nice to have, I guess. It's a nice to have. Maybe I put it there. Because, like, the Regalia support, at least you have, like, your engine for, like, you know, your restanding stuff. So, like, Yggdrasil and Norn. But I think Jewel Knights is already good in premium. I think having access to Ashley Reverse just gives it slightly more. Then you can, you know, Crystal Luster into, like, I don't know, Ashley Reverse or whatever. Ashley Reverse, if you combo with, like, Crystal Luster, I guess it's alright. But other than that, it's like a guard restrict with guard 3. Yeah, but it's like Sentinel block, guard 3. It's alright. Just nice to have. I think the Miranda is better. Miranda is good. And I think also because it got the reprint to Ashley, whatever the pink grade 2 girl is and whatever the draw 1 grade 1 is, I think this is a really good entry point as well for people who want to get into premium. Build Jewel Knights and then you convert it into premium with like Crystal Luster, your twin swords and whatnot. So I think it's a pretty good place to kind of start. I think one of the big highlights from this is that you have decks like, you know, Eradicator, which, you know, a lot of people use, you know, all the V stuff. Genovius as well. You need to find Odysseus. But like decks like Spikes, you know, it's like convert your V deck, slap a G-Zone on, and then you can play. So like Spikes, Steam Maidens as well. I think Battle Sisters as well. Those 3 and Jewel Knights. And then probably Regalia. So those 5 already is a really good entry point for people who buy this product to play premium. Like, as much as this supports V, it actually supports a lot for premium, especially for those who are starting out premium and those who are, you know, a little bit, you know, scared to see what premium is like. Now that you have a V deck, you just slap on a G-Zone and play. So I think this is a very good entry product to get people at least for what the feel for premium is like. So I think, yeah, just with that, I think it's really worthwhile that these 5 are the kind of decks for people to start playing premium. And then once you know you get invested, then you look at the stuff like Odysseus and whatever else is there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys like this video, hit me a like, comment down below what you guys think, how these 2 sets impact the premium meta. Let me know down in the comments. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.